The words tickety-boo are British slang. Now, that slang generally means essentially it's all good, everything is a-okay, fine and dandy. Unless you happen to be in the Cincinnati area with a sweet tooth, then tickety-boo means cheesecakes and with the best and healthiest ingredients. So, who better to explain Tickety-Boo Treats than the founder and head baker, Abby Rettig. Abby, good morning and thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Understand there is something of a personal story about how you got this business started in the first place. Do you mind sharing that with us?
No, not at all. I'm excited to share my message today. So, about 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with celiac disease after a lifetime of health problems. Really changed my diet, my lifestyle, really reinvested in that. Fast forward a few years, our young daughter was diagnosed with 2 autoimmune diseases that really required us to, as a family, change our diet and lifestyle even more drastically. So seeing her in social situations that revolved around food really made us wonder and really kind of hit my heart as a mother, and I wanted to do something about it and really reinvent the way desserts were put out there and made them more accessible to people. So that is really the backstory and the spark that started Tickety-Boo Treats.
And then came the name Tickety-Boo. How did you decide that was the right name for your business?
Good question. So my husband and I lived abroad as expats in Northern England for 2 years, and that was a phrase that we just heard daily. And we really loved it. It stuck with us. It was always fun, bright, positive. And like you said, it means it's all good. And that really encompassed the whole mission of my company, to use ingredients that were all good, wholesome, and delicious, work with local businesses, source as many ingredients as I can locally, and to really spread that message in Cincinnati.
And a big part of how you market your business is by reminding people that your cheesecakes and other offerings are made with dietary restrictions in mind. Give me an example of the range of restrictions you cover.
Yeah, so we are gluten-free, vegan, and paleo. So that encompasses a lot. It ticks a lot of boxes. So, so if you're dairy-free, you're soy-free, you're egg-free, we can cater to you. The only major allergen that we have in the products are tree nuts currently.
Okay. And out of all the dessert options, why the focus on cheesecake? Not that I'm complaining, because I love a good cheesecake.
So the real motivation was my daughter. She loved the filling of a cheesecake, and it's really hard to recreate that or find that was dairy-free and made without sugars. So I just did it. I went for it. We started with the chocolate flavor. She loves it. And, you know, like you said, who doesn't like cheesecake?
Okay, so what do you find in terms of where your client base tends to clump up? In other words, what's popular?
Flavor-wise, popularity is the lemon wild blueberry right now. That has really been a very top seller in the spring. My favorite, because I would say cheesecakes don't have flavor or don't have feelings, I can pick a favorite flavor, and that's chocolate hazelnut. But we have a chocolate espresso that uses a locally sourced espresso blend, and so, you know, it's really hard to pick when it's cheesecake. You can just get a small size of all of them.
You know, you are right. Cheesecake is kind of hard to pick like that. So let's get people connected with you. If people want to know more, if they want to order, just get more information, how do they connect with you?
So you can go to ticketybootreats.com. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll list all the great local places I'm selling it at.
Okay, that's great. Abby, thank you so much for talking to us.
No, thank you so much.
Indeed. Mona?